Same problem.
Heavy. Through the mic. Yes, no problem. That's fine. Who'd like to start? Matt, if you could pass that there. Thank you.
Oliver, obviously a disappointing result. What did you make of the game today?
Oh, yes, disappointing, especially when you have to lead by 2 goals. A great start into the game, scoring a third, disallowed, having a big chance with Ismaila. And then our defense, we were not good enough today in defending and made too many mistakes. And then a team like City, when you give them so many chances, they just score from it. And but yeah, I think we will learn from this game, and we have to learn. It's the last time we conceded 5 was against Arsenal, and I think then we really, the players did really well, and we will analyze it, we will show them, we will train it, and hopefully we will do it better the next time.
How much of a miss was Mark Gay today? Obviously your captain, played so many games, such an important part of the team. How much did you miss him?
I think, every team misses his captain, but Chris didn't train for 10 days, Maxence didn't train the whole week, so everybody was not on his top level. And also, when you see the third and the fourth goal, it's just unusual for us that we giving them the pass in the depths, the first goal, because we have a clear pattern when there is no pressure on the ball that we always protect the depths first. And twice we were surprised, and then, you get punished, and then it's difficult to come back because the start was great, how we played, also when you see the first goal, how quickly we moved the ball from left to right, and always knowing that we have a 2v1 on the opposite side. But also, to be honest, the longer the game lasted, the less we could do it, and that's why we lost the game.
Took JP Mateta off at half-time. Was that a tactical decision, or was there any...
Yes, it was a tactical decision, but now I have to say it was the wrong decision not to take him off, just to change the system to a 3-5-2. We wanted to control the middle more, the pocket, but didn't work.
Thanks.
Okay. No. Simon?
Because you started so well, do you think almost the players forgot the game plan?
No, I don't think so. When you see the first goal, I think it's a free kick, direct free kick. And then the second is the reaction, I think, of Omar Mamouche is just quicker than ours. It was a second ball, because we have the header. I don't know, we cleared it straight into the middle of the box, so we shouldn't do this. And the third, the third goal, it just happens, when City, they have a lot of possession, and when they always play in your half, then they find the space, they find the gaps, they find the pocket, and you need to have the ball, you need to play also in their half to avoid that they create so many chances, and this is what we couldn't do anymore. That's at the end, I think it has nothing to do that we wanted to more, they forgot something, it's just we didn't do it on our top level, because also before their first goal, I think Kevin De Bruyne hit the post, and McAtee had a big chance having a header, so this is what we just didn't do it on top level.
You've got the mic, yeah.
Should you meet City again in the FA Cup final? I know you'll have your captain back by then, but regardless of that, have you still seen enough that would give you confidence to overturn a...
Yes, I said to Pep afterwards, if we meet again, you can't play in this system because we will solve it.
Sorry, I forgot to ask. De Bruyne's about to finish at Manchester City. As an opposition manager, can you, even when he plays like he did today, can you appreciate him, or is it just a pain to have him there?
Of course, everyone, I think, when you have such a career, such a great player, not just in the England Premier League, so for a decade, I think, or almost more than a decade, and then every manager loves to see a player like him, that intelligence and how he moves and always finds the space, how he passes, how he scores, how he creates chances. Of course, everyone loves to see this player, but not when he's playing for the other team.
Hi Ollie, I'm just wondering, with Jean-Philippe Mateta, he's been so important for you. What was his reaction when you told him he was coming off at half-time? And you say you made a mistake. What's it like going back into the changing room after you feel you've made a mistake?
I didn't make a mistake to sub him, because I think he can do better than he did first half. So he lost also too many duels, he lost too many balls, and That's why we thought to change something. So that the mistake I made was to change the system, not to sub JP.
Sorry, this gentleman here at the front. Bobby, thank you.
Hi, Oliver. Obviously, you missed the captain, Mark Gay, today at 2-1 and then 2-2. Do you think you kind of lacked a little bit of leadership out on the pitch, players keeping going and keeping things together?
I don't know if it's so easy. I think Mark played when we conceded 5 against Arsenal, and I think no, that's not the reason. I think we just, again, now we can look for many reasons, and we missed the captain or this and that. No, when we see all the chances and just the last goal, and when we're speaking about details and you have to do it, we don't attack on the winger, we don't double up. This is clear what we want to do. Then they have the cross, and then everything can happen. So we want to avoid these situations earlier. Yeah. We didn't do it today, and when Ederson has the ball, and we are not aware that he plays in behind, so it's not really surprisingly for everyone. Yeah? But today we were not this good enough. It's not that anybody does want to do it, so it just happened. Yeah, maybe a little bit too much pressure from the Manchester City players, and then everything goes so quickly, and it's easy for us standing outside analyzing everything, but they have to take decision. And when you see this long ball, there's I think De Bruyne in the pocket. We are on the jump, and then it was the wrong decision. We took too many wrong decisions. Before the second goal, Maxence steps into the midfield where he doesn't need to step and opens the gap, and then they pass in behind. So I think the first goal, the free kicks, and now we can analyze all the situations. I think we didn't defend on our top level. That's why we didn't win the game.
We often talk about looking ahead to the future. Obviously, you've got a quick turnaround of games now. Is that something you kind of relish, having the opportunity to rectify what went wrong today?
Yes, of course. So but this is regardless if we play in 3 days, in 4 days, in 1 week. We're always analyzing because I could see a great effort from the team again, and on analyzing what we can do better. It's now for us. It's not, and this is what we never do. We don't point with the finger. Now we have to support the players. We have to show them how we can solve these situations to be better prepared, and this is our job, and this is what we will do.
Okay. You've talked about maybe the mistakes you've made today, but you said it just happens in football. It's normal, and obviously you've talked about the tactical things that maybe didn't go right. How difficult is it though when De Bruyne scores that free kick? It changes the atmosphere inside the stadium. It changes the atmosphere on the pitch because City take a step forward. Does that affect your players as well? Is that one of those factors that just changes the whole thing?
Of course, I don't know, a few minutes before you have a disallowed 3-0, you miss a big chance to 3-0, and then you concede one. Yes, this changes the momentum, and football is a game of momentum. I remember Champions League final where an Italian team was up by 3 goals and an English team won on penalties. It's football, human beings, have many things going around in their mind, and yes, we're not happy that it happened, but we have to accept it and again learn from it.
Was it something that you talked about at half-time?
No, I talked about, of course, were disappointment in the dressing room when you lead and all the game was going. But I told them, guys, a draw at halftime at Etihad is a good result for us, yeah, and it shouldn't influence our mood because when it's the opposite, we're 2-0 down and coming back and having a 2-2 is still the same result, yeah. So this is what we talked about, but so it didn't work.
Okay. That's it. Thank you very much.
Thank
Cheers.
you.
super injunction out against the very thought of it.
Afternoon, guys. Max on either side. We'll take a show of hands. Come to as many of you as we can. We'll set embargo towards the end for 10:30 on Sunday evening. Start with Simon.
Congratulations. Given the way the game started, what does it say about the character of your team that you came back and won as well as you did? And can you just talk about the performance of Kevin De Bruyne?
The performance of Kevin, so as we have done for many years, for many games. Unfortunately, lately could not do it for the problem that he has injured for 1 year, long year, so for surgery and so on. But he played fantastic. He helped us to break this momentum that was not good, because the game was started really well. We played really good, except the 2-0 down was a moment that normally for the situation, but we were playing. It created a lot of chances. We cannot forget Crystal Palace, the momentum that is coming here with the best team in the last 6 games and the second best one in the last 10-11, much better than us, for example, in terms of points. So 2-0 down was not easy, but we stick with the plan, and the players play really good in all senses, and the situation that we have, the 7 games left, now 6, we need points to qualify Champions League, so that has been massively important.
I know you're in the middle of trying to qualify for the Champions League, but when you see De Bruyne coming off and getting the standing ovation and then going round and he's saying, waving to his children, do you think he will not really be appreciated as good as he is until he's not there anymore?
Always the impact for the exceptional and talent players always are me, so of course. So I don't have any doubt about that. I said a few press conferences before, so the gratitude I have to him is huge. So I've done incredible, and I know that we can deliver, had delivered, and can deliver, and happy because he's helping us. So he fouled a lot against United. He was brilliant with the ball, but today was fouled, and with the ball was so clever, and the goals and the assists and we helped. He helped a lot to win that game.
Pep, how did you feel when your team went 2-0 down?
Well, not happy, but try to be calm in terms of we were not playing bad. After 2-0, we lost a little bit. We went attack move so quick. And when that's happened against that pace that Sarr is there, Mateta all the players. It's so difficult. Munoz, it's difficult to do it that. But after the goal for Kevin, in the momentum we scored 2 in the second part. With just 1 or 2 things, we were more in the position. In that teams, you have to move them right, left, right, left, right. You want to attack a little bit quicker, you are in trouble. And with that, look how many chances we create. So we scored 5 goals, but I remember 3 of Makati in front of the keeper, 1 on Omar, 1 on Kevin, 2 from Omar. So but clear chances, 1 against 1 is the keeper. So that is the way we have done in many years, is the way we have to do. Run, solidarity, that again, since the Bournemouth game in FA Cup, we are back in that terms, and the way we play. The way we play in Old Trafford was not good, but the spirit was there, but was not really good because we were not in the position. Today we were in the position. That's how we can find the players that can make the difference. Gundogan was extraordinary today, so all of them. So that's why it's a good weekend for us.
Just do one each, guys, to get through the list in the middle here.
Hi, Pep. We saw De Bruyne's brilliance today. Do you think that James McAtee can step up next season to be the sort of creative force?
No one can do what Kevin has done. I don't want to put 1 second pressure with the players that we have now. I don't want to put the pressure to Maka. Maka playing not many minutes, but I know the quality that he has in the final third. Because score 1 goal, he could score 4. Have this sense. When a player can score 4, is because he has the sense to rise to the box. And no matter the absence from Erling, and the absence from Phil, we need players that have the smell that can score goal. And today didn't deliver, but I know he can.
But with today and the Bournemouth game the other week, do you think you've needed these comebacks where you've actually sort of
the 2-0 down to that?
Yeah, today, but the Bournemouth one as well seemed like a big result.
Yeah. This season maybe it's the season where we can back more results. We were not a team in the previous season when we conceded a goal, we were able to turn around. This season, in the season many times. But this season I've done because we are not play good. The level have been quite similar like today. We have been up there fighting with the top teams, but the team has not playing good, and without this energy that was a characteristic of that generation of players. But some seasons happen, learn, and try to the damage. Don't be as much as possible. Go into Europe next season and fighting for the FA Cup and prepare World Cup next season.
I just thought like the way how strong you were going forward in the sort of last hour of the game today is something that you can hold on to going into the must-win games in the next few weeks.
Now we have 2 days off. The players must be mentally rest, and we prepare 4 or 5 days Goodison Park, and after important week like we have the Aston Villa FA Cup, and I think we'll be ready. The players are exceptional, so the way we are not playing not good, I'm not going to tell that the players are not good. It's completely the opposite. We didn't click. We didn't find the spark or the what we needed. I didn't find it. Go in that direction to lift the players. Go in that other direction to lead the players. There have been many months that I didn't find it, but sometimes happen. So you cannot win all the time, and important as I see it. So in the season we have done, other teams will be in a position 10 or 12. I promise you. The way the incredible situations that we had this season, especially with the injuries and when a little bit flat in many departments, will be miles away back. And the Premier League speaks for itself about that. And instead of that, it's still okay. It's not the perfect, but it's in our hands in the last 6 games to qualify for the Champions League next season.
Do you actually feel that things are much better now? Like you said, they're not perfect, but better. You said after the Bournemouth game, you're back in those terms in terms of running. I think you said the spirit was back. I think Gundogan gave an interview yesterday. He said something's back.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm agree. I think the Bournemouth game we were able, both me and the team, to put the mirror in front of us and said, this is what. Watching the game in Bournemouth in the Premier League when we lost the first game in the Premier League this season, 2-1. Reviewing the game, I said, wow, I saw the reason why we are the season what we had. And we talked about that, we saw about that, and after I said, Because the problem is identify the problem and realize that it's a problem, and after that, move forward. Try to make a solution. Maybe it took a lot of time to realize on that, and since then, Old Trafford was not good. The game was boring. But we found, we at least, the defenders, and okay, this is a part. This also has to be every time. And after play good, but better, okay, we will improve. We saw the game against 5 in the back from United, the spots we should occupy, the spots we had to play, that we didn't do it in there, and today we do it a bit better, and thanks for that we can create chances. We can create chances. The talent is there. Look the bench, how good they are, the injured, the players you have behind the bench, you have Rodri, you have Manu, Nathan, Erling, so they're top-class players. In the bench, imagine, Bernardo, a player that I cannot identify my season, my period here without him. And Mateos has been outstanding these last games. Since Bournemouth, Semenyo, in the game in the Premier League, wow, was a headache. And he controlled him perfectly. So the players that make a step up, and of course they won't play the Champions League next season, and knowing that will be so difficult. With this on Park and Aston Villa next 2 games, I cannot say it will be easy. So, yeah, that's the point.
Oh.
Pep, just on Kevin again, obviously he's very technically gifted, but is one of his best attributes the fact that he's a leader. He kind of takes control of games like this when the team is flagging occasionally.
Kevin is not a vocal leader. The leader is every day. During 9 years, 10 years, I've been every 3 days, except the last year and a half, being there, helping the team. And I have something, talent unique. Everybody knows it. I have a vision in the past and have, when the players up front, Kevin has the ball, and when he's feel like this, they know they can run because the ball can be delivered. The problem is when make a run when the deliver player is not with this talent. But that's why Kevin is the player in this history of this club, all history with most titles. So with that, define who has done Kevin with us.
Take a couple embargoed for 10:30 on Sunday evening. Starting Martin, please, at the back.